If there's any beeping in the background, please ignore that. I don't know what's going on. It's been doing that for like 2 days now. First of all, the fact that I even went to go see this movie is pretty incredible. Partially because I've never played any of the games before, and also because I remember back when I first saw a promotional post for the movie after watching Into the Spider-Verse, and those legs alone gave me nightmares. When the first trailer came out, I didn't actually watch it, but I had extensively seen things about it, all of which were criticizing the horrendous rendition of the character. I mean, let's face it, video game movies don't have the best track record. Sure, Detective Pikachu was pretty good, but I still didn't go see it. This just seemed like another failed attempt to cash in on a popular character. But then the fateful day came when they revealed that his design would be fixed. Hard to believe at first until the new trailer was actually released, and it was actually looked a whole lot better. People that were skeptical of it to begin with, including me, this helped them open up more to the idea and actually listen to the story that was trying to be told. So yeah, that is how the Sonic movie successfully piqued my interest great enough that I would actually go see it, despite the fact that I would not want to regularly. So it's been about a week since I went to go see the Sonic movie, and although that seems like a pretty long time to me, I'm sure there's still a considerable amount of people out there who have not seen it yet. So on the off chance that one of you see this video, I just want to quickly share my thoughts on the movie. Because this movie is great. It has a balance of humorous, heartwarming, suspenseful, and exhilarating scenes, none of which seem to be more important than the other, and oversaturating the movie. Trust me, you don't want one thing just bogging down your entire movie. And I guess first and foremost, this movie is a comedy, but the more superhero-y elements were also abundant within the movie, including the whole speed slowing down time thing, which really appealed to me, being someone who watches The Flash.
Barry Allen is the Flash. What's happening?
We're moving so quickly that everyone else is still.
How are you able to do this with me?
I actually don't know.
Or I guess if you prefer, it's also like the time in a bottle scene from X-Men, but yeah, I like my Flash analogy more. Speaking of the Flash...
But that's okay.
Yeah, they weren't very subtle on that one. Just a little opinion from someone who has never actually played the games before. I think that movie Sonic's a much better character than game Sonic. I mean, I've seen the cutscenes, and Sonic just feels like a complete jerk whenever he's gloating about himself or mocking Eggman for not being able to defeat him.
Tails, you missed the BBBE.
Huh?
Best boss beating ever.
Yeah, he may be, arrogant and kind of mocking in both, but in the movie he acts like just an eccentric teenager who is motive behind the way that he acts, that being that it is just seems to be more of a protective defense against having to face his true feelings of loneliness, despair, and fear. But he is only kidding himself if he tries to tell himself that he is content with his current life.
It gets a little lonely, but that's okay. I am living my best life on Earth.
It shows a personality that is complex and comparable to that of an actual human being. I feel like a person like himself could actually exist in the real world, and just it makes you feel a sense of sympathy and compassion for a situation. Because yeah, it is certainly relatable to feel completely isolated without a stable relationship in your life. Additionally, the film makes it more suspenseful than the games through the fact that, Dr. Robotnik is shown to be ridiculously intelligent and also a lot more competent than he is in the games. This provides for an interesting character arc where Sonic has to eventually overcome his fears and instead use his powers to actually fight back and protect his friends.
I'm Sonic. I'm here to protect my friends.
Yes, I just said that. Speaking of which, I forgot to mention the friendship between Sonic and the main guy, who I do not remember his name, but he's the prince from Enchanted. Yeah, it's definitely nice and heartwarming to see the two of them connect over the course of the movie, yada yada yada, all that. No, but actually what really makes this movie are the jokes. None of them are necessarily that significant, but, it's still considerably funny enough to make you chuckle, or I guess forcibly exhale, like this. Jim Carrey and Ben Schwartz do a great job, and I love to see how James Marsden, just works off of the both of them, because He himself isn't like the one making the jokes. He's just like responding to people. And he's like the normal one in this situation, but they're both just like so ridiculous. Love how I used 3 actors' names within the same sentence without mentioning them throughout this entire video. I will say the movie isn't perfect, although a lot of things I tolerated to an extent. But I feel as if some elements were just so bad that I couldn't give the movie a pass for them. Like how the movie opens with a "that's me" cliche, and a flashback that is way too cliche, as well as this.
Ugh, I can't with that guy.
So yeah, the movie could have definitely went without some of these moments, but they definitely do not ruin the rest of the movie, which is a pretty solid experience. Even if you're an average movie fan who still knows nothing about Sonic the Hedgehog, I would still recommend to go see it, as it is an objectively good movie, even if you don't understand a lot of the references. Thanks for watching. I will probably do more videos like this, as long as there's anyone out there to listen, and I really hope you enjoyed. And if you did, then you might want to consider subscribing, because I'll have more content very soon. Hopefully.